Shopify grows your business no matter how far or big you grow. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. Whether you're selling your fans' next favorite shirt or an exclusive piece of podcast merch, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. Allbirds, Rothy's, Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow, grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/income, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/income now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in.
Hello and welcome to the Presidencies of the United States. I'm your host, Jerry Landry. So I'm recording this episode in lieu of the episode that I had originally intended to release today. I will be releasing that episode in a few days' time, but given the events of yesterday, which was July 13th, 2024, I just didn't feel that it was appropriate because it deals with another instance of political violence during a presidential election. And for those of you who are listening to this in the future, yesterday the former president and current Republican presidential nominee was shot at a rally. So I just didn't feel that it was appropriate to release that episode today. I typically try and avoid talking about modern politics on the podcast for the simple fact that I feel that there is more than enough in terms of media and podcasts talking about modern politics. And so I tend to veer towards the parts of presidential history that we don't know as much about or that aren't as well discussed for the simple fact that I think that they highlight something that we can take and move forward with. Unfortunately, violence in American politics is nothing new. I actually just recorded an interview a couple of days ago where we were talking about this same topic, and we were talking in the context of the presidency of John Adams. So if that's any indication of how not new this is, there you go. But whether it's a mob descending on the president's house in Philadelphia, or the caning of Charles Sumner, or the assassination of William McKinley, violence is not the answer in terms of solving our problems and our issues in politics. It never has been and it never will be. Unfortunately, we also see it more in times when the political rhetoric is hyped up. And I think we can all agree that has been the case for at least the last decade in American politics or longer. So the question becomes, what can we do? First, I would encourage everyone to not jump to conclusions and to not spread misinformation. This is an active investigation. We need to let the trained professionals do their jobs to help us to understand and to help them to understand what happened. We all want answers, but that takes time. So let's give the situation space and grace. In the meantime, for our well-being, this may be a good time for us to take a step back. Media can be overwhelming nowadays. Beyond just traditional media, we now have social media that is very pervasive. It's on our phones. Sometimes it's good for our mental and emotional health to take a step back, to put away the phone, maybe pick up a book, go outside if it's not blazing hot like it is here right now. Watch a movie, spend time with friends, loved ones. Just do something for yourself, because events like this, and regardless of your political affiliations or how you fall on the political spectrum, this is a traumatic event. and sometimes we all just need time to process. Third, I encourage you to think about ways that you can help to make the world a little better. I know it doesn't seem like much. We are all just individuals. However, sometimes those little kindnesses can build up. Is there some way that you can do just something to make somebody's day a little better? Are there volunteer opportunities that you could do? How can you get involved in your community, with your loved ones? How can you make the world a little brighter? That question goes through my mind every single day, and I try to do what I can. But especially after yesterday, it becomes even more important. The world can sometimes seem dark and scary, and anything that we can do to make it a little brighter is a worthwhile task as it fights back against the darkness. Violence in American politics is nothing new. And just as our predecessors, just as folks in other times move forward, so too will we. But how we move forward is our choice. I can only hope that my work with this podcast helps to inspire and helps folks to think of new ways and different ways and better ways that we can move forward. We don't have to agree. We don't even necessarily have to like each other. And we are all in this together. We are all here. So how can we move forward and try to make the world a little better? That's our challenge. And I think we can meet it together. To those who lost loved ones yesterday, my heart goes out to you. To those who are injured, I hope you have a quick recovery. And to all of us who are trying to make sense of this and to figure out how to move forward from here, please know that you're not alone. We will get through this together. As always, thank you so much. And until next time, stay safe and healthy. Be kind to one another. And take care, dear friends.
I'm Ken Harbaugh, host of Burn the Boats from Evergreen Podcasts. I interview political leaders and influencers, folks like award-winning journalist Soledad O'Brien and conservative columnist Bill Kristol, about the choices they confront when failure is not an option. I won't agree with everyone I talk to, but I respect anyone who believes in something enough to risk everything for it. Because history belongs to those willing to burn the boats. Episodes are out every other week wherever you get your podcasts.